So what's up, YouTube? Currently right now I'm recording on my mic, my wireless mic. I hope that this video turns out good. This video is gonna be a little different for you guys. Today we're gonna be doing a voiceover, and the reason why we're doing a voiceover today is because most of the time I'm just showing you guys, literally just documenting my progress, and I'm never really I've never really gave you guys like tips. Like, you just see me do it, but I've never really gave you guys tips such as, like, you know, how to manage fatigue, how to increase your bench press, what exercises to do, how to increase your squat, what exercises to do, and deadlift, uh, and just giving you guys tips. So whether you're whatever, this is honestly beyond powerlifting. Um, whatever type of training you do, whether it's whatever type of athlete you are, or if you're not, these tips will help you. This is what helped me, and how I learned this is from some of the guys I look up to, some of the best powerlifters and powerlifting coaches um, in the world, all 600, 405, 600-pound benchers, like Mega Orhi, for example. If you guys know who that is, or nah, well, yeah, that's his what you call it, his Instagram tag. But anyways, so let's get to it. So how to increase your bench. A lot of you guys that maybe the most stubborn lift would probably be your bench, and that's just the way it is. Bench is going to progress slower than all of your other lifts, right? But your your bench can only get as strong as your lower body gets. So, like, basically what I say is, let's say you have really weak legs, but you have a really strong bench. Eventually, your bench is gonna, eventually, to hit a certain number or to get as strong on that pressing movement, you're gonna have to get your legs, your core stronger to be able to aid in your bench press, because yes, your legs and your core does play a role in your bench press. Leg drive and then your core stability plays a huge role, more than what most people think, because they think it's only chest, triceps, and shoulders, which is wrong. You need to be hitting your leg just as hard as you do your upper body and your core as well, right? Um, which is why I haven't been training without a belt, and I've been seeing really good progress on my three main lifts. But that's just what I do. It's just how I go about it, right? Now, I'm gonna list some exercises of what I think, or what I've used over the years. I've been training for like 6 years now, ever since I was 12 to now. And the most I would say, like, my 5 rep max or whatever, like the most weight I've benched for like a set of 5 was 285 so far, and then the most I benched for one so far is like 305 or 300, which was my PR to date now, like right as I turned 17, around there. And so what you guys are going to want to do is, you need to get your triceps stronger. Triceps play a crucial role in any pressing movements. So any type of, tricep push down, tricep skull crushers, any tricep movements, you got to hit those. Don't just go super heavy on those and have trash form on any bodybuilding exercise that helps aid squat, bench, deadlift. A lot of you guys are just training your egos. I see dudes doing, full stack, and they have tiny arms, or they have mid arms. See what I'm saying? And I've grown my arms from doing a weight that I can control, and that's actually going to strengthen your tricep instead of working the shoulder, your momentum, and the load's only 25% on the tricep, right? So any tricep movement, any chest movement. Now, if your goal is to bench 315 or 405 on flat bench, you're going to want to do more flat movements. You can still do incline movements, but you're going to want to prioritize flat movements because it's going to have a better carryover and transfer over to flat. So you're going to do a lot of, well, let's say you bench 3 times a week, right? Let's say you're benching 3 times a week. Let's say you, in the beginning, let's say you bench Tuesday, Thursday, and then Saturday, which is what I do. I bench 3 times a week. Tuesday, you're going to want to, it's going to be your heaviest day. Thursday is going to be your lightest, a lighter day, right? You're never going to go as heavy as you would on a Tuesday on a Thursday. And then Saturday is going to be even lighter than Thursday. It's going to be more so, it would be, I guess, your pump day, right? So, and the reason that being is because you can't lift heavy every single day and expect you to keep getting stronger and not get injured. That's not how strength training works. A lot of people think that's how it works. That's not how it works, right? How I'm able to keep PRing on squat, bench, deadlift and stay injury free, like big major injury free, is because, and I'm not going to say I'm perfect, I know everything, because I don't, but what has worked for me is I have structured days, like follow a program, knowing what I'm going to hit that day, what percentage I'm going to hit, and so on and so forth, and staying true to that. Yes, I do overshoot, but that's okay. And for all of you guys out there, you would benefit a lot instead of just going in the gym. Let's say you hit 225 Monday, and then you decide to hit 285 on a Thursday, and you do that all in the same week. Well, why would you, and both are your bench days, why would you do it that way when if you're going to hit your heaviest weight, whatever your heaviest weight is, you should be hitting, whatever your heaviest load or workout is, you should be hitting in the beginning of your training cycle. Bigger than powerlifting, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of you that listen to my stuff are not powerlifters. And then when you get later in the week, you'll go lighter. And you got to stay true to that. And you're going to get stronger, right? Because if you just keep going heavy the whole week, you know what's going to happen? You're going to tear either a chest pec, or you're going to tear a rotator cuff or something. And that's how it happens. A lot of guys, neglect flat or whatever case may be because they think that it's, they're more injury prone or whatever case may be. It's like, no, it's just you just let your ego take over on that lift. But next, so you have triceps, you have any flat movement. You're gonna do close grip. Let's say you bench twice a week, and let's say you hit a plateau. Try benching 3 times a week. Adding more frequency can be good, but then let's say you guys are some of you out here who's benching 3 times a week, or you bench 4 times a week. Lower the frequency. So frequency is a high thing. Frequency basically means how many times you do a movement per week, right? So if you're training bench twice a week, you're not seeing no progress, add in a 3rd day, and you'll see progress, right? But do it smart. And then if you're training bench 3 times a week and you're seeing no progress, bring it down to 2. And then you'll still see progress. Taking frequency and then taking frequency and adding it, and then taking frequency and taking it out, you can get away with that and still make progress. Because your body is like a machine. It can only take too much, and change is better. Less is more in strength training, and sometimes more is better at certain times. So you have triceps, you have chest, you have taking frequency out, adding frequency for your bench. So adding more days that you bench, and then taking days out that you bench. And then another key that I have for you guys is, and that I would say would be, let me think here. I'm driving right now. I'm sorry. Core stability, right? You guys should be hitting your core. A lot of you guys claim you don't need to hit core. You work out core and whatever movement without a belt. Yes, that is true. But at the same time, don't be sitting up here making fucking excuses. or I'm sorry, excuse my language. Don't be sitting up here making excuses for your laziness, right? For your laziness. Um, so hit your core, right? Train it as any other muscle group, progressive overload. And then your technique as well. Maybe your technique is just horrible. You know, feet placement plays a huge role. And how you set up on the bench. Are you comfortable? You should be comfortable, as comfortable as possible when you're benching. You should not feel uncomfortable. If you feel uncomfortable, that's how injuries happen. That's how bad things happen. So maybe before adjusting any way you train, maybe it's the way you've been benching. Maybe your form isn't the best. I see a lot of guys, their butt comes off the bench. I'm not saying I'm perfect. My butt comes off sometimes, but simple as keeping your butt on the bench, using leg drive. I'm going to try to play a clip right here where I'll show you guys a good example of proper leg drive and what that actually looks like. Okay, to give you an example, when you're benching, how you know you're using leg drive, you should feel your quads when you're benching, either quads or hammies, right? And squeezing your glutes, staying tight, right? Breathing in between each rep, not rushing reps. That's how you know you'll be feeling your leg drive. That's how you know you'll be using leg drive, which the reason why I say leg drive on bench is because you're going to be able to do your most weight because you're using um, all the power in your body that you can. Which really, guys, I mean, look, bench is a full body movement if you go about it that way. If you want to get as strong as possible, it is. Your legs play a role. Whenever that weight gets heavy enough, when you're getting in 1 rep max territory, 3 rep max territory, you're using your legs and you don't even know it. That's why you're like instantly, a lot of like just out of instinct, a lot of guys want to raise their butt because it's because they feel like, that's how you use your legs. It's like, no, you're taking away all your leg drive when you raise your butt. So don't raise your butt, right? And let's see. And then the last key I'm gonna leave you guys off with today is um let me think. Well, the last 2 keys, right? Last 2 keys is well, what I would be is warming up before you bench. Like a lot of guys, sometimes, you know, you're probably not even warm when you bench. If you go in the gym, you do like a little bit of stretching, you do 1 plate, and then yes, you warm up, and then you just go straight to your set. That's not a warm up. You are not warm. Um, you guys would be stronger if you're actually warm and you're ready to hit that lift. So warming up will increase your bench press. Like you got to be warm when you go into the gym. Like I warm up every time before I go in. How do I warm up for bench? This you guys can take away from this too. You can use this. It's as simple as this. It's I take a light weight on tricep push downs, right? I do 3 sets of 8 right there, 3 sets of 10 to 8 to warm up the triceps and my elbow tendons. And then I do push-ups, 10 reps push-ups for 3 sets, right? And then obviously I do a dynamic warm-up, full body dynamic warm-up. And then I take a band, stretch out my rotator cuffs, right? Get my rotator cuffs ready. Do that. And then I take 1 plate. I probably hit it for 3 reps at max, sometimes 4. And then, now this is me. Some of you guys that are listening to this are probably not here yet. Most of you guys probably are here yet, wherever you're at in your training. I take 1 rep, or I take 1 plate. I use that to warm up. And you shouldn't be burning your energy, right? You know, when you're training for strength, the game is energy. Okay, and then I take 2 plates, hit it for 1 rep. Don't need no more than that, cause I already did, you know, I already warmed up my chest, my triceps, my rotator cuff. Did a full body warm up, so I'm good. And then I take whatever I have in my program for that day, and I start doing my working sets on bench, and I feel great. Did I always used to do that? No. I used to go in. I would do like a dynamic warm up, basically what we would do in football, to warm up, and then I would just take 1 plate and literally, hold on. I would just take 1 plate and um hit that, and then just go straight to it. And was I warm? No, I wasn't warm. I would be warming up with the first set, which is not good, because if you guys do not warm up, and as you guys get stronger, eventually you are going to injure yourself. You are going to tear a pec. You're going to tear a rotator cuff. That's how so many people tear rotator cuffs and pecs, right? Which is the #1 injury. So warming up, make sure you guys warm up. You can take those cues, and yeah. But I hope this video was helpful for you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.